This is my Dragon Touch K7 7-inch tablet. Uh, I tried to resist the urge for a long time of buying a tablet, and I came across this particular tablet at $80, and I figured for my basic needs, which would be basic internet surfing and checking email, that kind of thing, I figured this would be a perfect time to grab this tablet and try it out and see how well it goes. The tablet comes with a power cord, a wall adapter, a mini USB to USB cable, like a mini USB to female, I guess, extension cable, I guess is what that is, and a instruction booklet, which is actually pretty good for as far as instructions go. I've come across some bad ones on other products, and this one actually covers the basics pretty decently. I ordered this from Tablet Express. They were pretty quick about delivery. I got this within a couple days, so that was good. I also had a couple email questions they quickly answered, which was good. So customer service seems to be pretty good with Tablet Express and this particular tablet. The specs on this, I had realistic expectations for a tablet that's $80. This is what I would consider a budget level or entry level tablet versus the more higher end expensive tablets, and the specs show out for that. I mean, I don't expect to have a lot extra in this tablet as compared to, say, the new Nexuses or the new iPads. But this does have some pretty decent things going for it for its price. I mean, it comes with a quad-core CPU, a gig of RAM, 8 gigs of space, a 1024 by 600 screen resolution, 2 megapixel front and rear camera, and the latest Android. Again, with it being a budget tablet, you're not going to get a large amount of RAM memory in here. You're not going to get true HD, and you're not going to get like high megapixel cameras on this. But considering it is what it is, this tablet, the screen was surprisingly good. I was shocked, and let me kind of flip this on here to put it on camera, at how bright this camera was, how bright the screen was with this particular tablet, considering that it's not a true HD resolution. But I mean, it does pretty good for what it is. For basic web surfing, checking email, playing games, watching videos on the net, watching, music videos or listening to music on the net, this is going to work just fine. You're not going to, again, you're not going to have the speed or screen resolution of the high-end tablets, but for a basic tablet, it does a pretty good job. It's a little thicker than what you'd see, the newer tablets would be, but I'm okay with that. The battery life is okay. I mean, again, when you're comparing more expensive tablets, of course the battery life's going to be better for these. It's going to take longer to charge with these budget type tablets, and this one, is okay. Not, it won't match those higher end tablets, but that's okay. If you're looking for a budget tablet, this is a budget tablet. I did manage on a battery charge though when I first set it up. Of setting everything up, playing around with the tablet, downloading a ton of apps that I was downloading for the tablet that I regularly use on my phone. I wanted on the tablet. The battery lasted throughout the day, throughout the work day. In standby mode, the battery has lasted me like 3 days and still hasn't charged. So that's pretty good for a budget tablet, I think. Setup was fairly easy. It's similar to most basic Android devices on setup and tablets. I had no issues with setting up the wireless or anything like that. That worked easy. The one thing I do wish it had that I couldn't find. I don't think it's included is Bluetooth. It would have been nice to have a Bluetooth, you know, setting on this, but it doesn't include that. And again, it's a budget tablet. And I did make some changes to the settings. I didn't like the fact that they put something called Mobile Genie, which is kind of like a different version of Play Store, somebody else's Play Store. I disabled that, and my Lookout antivirus for some reason keeps picking up this program called Mushroom Day is unsafe, so I disabled that. I don't even know what it is. Some kind of game, I assume, but it didn't recognize it, so I didn't like that, and I disabled it. Unfortunately, it wouldn't let you uninstall those programs, and it's like most Android devices. I don't care who the brand is. It's got some type of software on there that you can't uninstall. I put an additional 8 gigabytes SD card in this in the SD slot off of the tablet. I personally recommend that because you're limited with the amount of space that you have. An additional 8 gigs will help that quite a bit, or if you want to put a 16 gig in there, that's good too. But that helps, you know, for having apps and games and things that you want on there. So I did that for mine, and then I tried to move as many of those apps that would be allowed to the SD card to save that additional space. Watching videos was fine. Again, you're not going to get true HD resolution, but it was pretty good resolution. The screen was bright, clear, and not bad for a budget tablet. The sound is okay, a little underpowered, but again, you know, it's a budget level tablet. I don't expect it to have surround sound, for example. Every app and game I tried with it has worked well. It's been fairly speedy, hasn't slowed down at all or given me any issues at all. I mean, again, for me, using this strictly as a internet surfing, email checking device, this works fine for me. And for those that, you know, expect to use it similarly, you know, for surfing the net, checking email, watching videos on the net, watching music or listening to music on the net, you know, this will be fine. I mean, I see this as a perfect tablet for like kids or like my mom who's older, who's still learning to use the internet. This tablet would be great for a senior or a kid. You know, you won't be able to save a lot of music and video because you, again, have that space constraint. But I mean, for the other stuff, has worked well. Everything I've asked for it to do. And overall, I think it's a good budget tablet. I rate it 4 stars.